Drake, More Life. Wow. This is not an album. I had to look that up to be sure. This is a playlist, a compilation, a bridge between his major album releases. This is his first release since Views. And he drops it like it's a hook, like it's nothing on someone else's track. He drops it with so much ease, so much Drake. It's awesome. Let's get into this first listen. So it has a soulful open with Free Smoke. It's cool. It quickly transitions into a quick rap, which I thought was very smart, very interesting stuff. Then we quickly transition, again, early in the album here, to classic slow Drake with Passion Fruit, which I loved, because who doesn't love slow Drake? It's great. Then we have a track, Get It Together, featuring Georgia Smith. I probably pronounced that wrong. Anyway, it's awesome. Amazing. She has her own interlude, and that's good too. But this track really does something. I wish I could put my finger on what it is, but it's really doing it. This playlist feels very refreshing with tracks like Blem, No Long Talk. I got that right, I think. Madiba Ribbon. I think I also got that right. With this kind of Jamaican vibe that feels very fresh and welcoming. It actually fits really well. I was not expecting to vibe to it as much as I did, but we vibed, and we like to vibe. Then out of nowhere, we have a track, Gilchester? I don't think I'm going to ever pronounce some of these right. This drops one of the most fire lines I've heard. Bury me now, I'll only get bigger? What? He went there. Damn. Just straight fire. This whole track is straight fire. There are so many lines on this track that I could reference, but I wouldn't do them justice, so we won't do that. This is fire. Then I feel like I'd be remiss if we didn't mention a couple of the features. So there's Portland. This one features Quavo and Travis Scott. I felt like Quavo maybe wasn't quite as flowing as Travis Scott was. I really like the vibe, the flow, really everything from Travis Scott. And then out of nowhere, we have Sacrifices with 2 Chainz and Young Thug. What an interesting pairing. I was not expecting to like this track either, but it fit together really well. It melded with everything Drake was going to drop, and it just was so interesting to have this much in a track. And then we have Since Way Back with Party Next Door. This was very well executed. Awesome track. I don't know much about Party Next Door, but now I want to know more. This track was a little bit of a slow feature, but still good. The features on this album are fantastic. Oh boy, Teenage Fever. This mixes in a J-Lo track. A track I love. Holy crap, was this so good. All the tracks on here are pretty good, you might say. But this one kind of stood out to me because they took, I guess it's a retro track now from J-Lo, but it really fit into today's music. And I love when that happens. Then we have Lose You, which is an emphatic message from a modest man telling you the truth about how stuff is. It's being real. And I love when Drake is real. I think everybody does. Don't you? The one track that kind of doesn't do it for me is Glow, and that's featuring Kanye West. Sorry, I probably just butchered your name. Don't care. Not your fan demographic anyway, but it just doesn't fit. This track does not fit with the others, which is strange. Maybe I'm the hater they're referencing in this track. Oh well. And then we have Fake Love, aka the real playlist seller. Nothing more needs to be said about that track. And finally, the album closes out with Do Not Disturb. This feels like a confession track from a man who's been through a lot, seen a lot, had to deal with a lot. Feels very honest and thorough, too. It goes all over the places. I'd look at the lyrics just to see how all this connected, and it was a very interesting, honest story. Thanks, Drake. So, as you might guess, I love this playlist. I think it's interesting to do this kind of release in between major albums. I'm not sure if other artists are doing this or thinking about doing it, but maybe they should. This playlist is awesome. I 100% recommend you check it out, maybe even buy it. It is phenomenal. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Probably has some haters down there. We don't care. We're used to it. Thanks for watching this edition of First Listen, and I hope to see you again here on the 10th Aisle.